let's start with the Ty Lawson stuff.
Okay.
Is this just beyond you? I mean, is this a cry for help by Ty? What do you do if you're Ty Lawson right now?
I think Ty really does need help. I think he seems like he's lost his way. I know that it could be disturbing for especially a player who's been given the franchise at an early age to see someone drafted in their position. That could be troubling. But the way he's handling, not just this situation, but the entire season, is very concerning. Are
you friendly with Ty at all? Have you dealt with him much?
I know him, but no, I wouldn't say we were friends.
But it's got to be. Let me put it in the form of a question. How troubling is it when you work with young people, you're a coach, you have the Earl, while we get into it, you have the Earl Boykins
camp.
Yes.
Academy.
Boykins
kind of
Basketball Academy, yes.
And here's a guy, with everything else that he did, he's got a camp. It's his third camp, and they post that because of traveling difficulties. Now, that would be funny because it's hard to travel when you're in jail.
So he does have traveling difficulties.
But that came out before. Yeah, that came out. Yeah, it may have tried. That came out before what happened last night. So he'd already decided to blow it off, just like he decided to blow off the Nuggets' first practice after the All-Star game. How troubling is it that now he's reaching out and disappointing kids? And that's one thing I think as an athlete, if you're having camps or academies or you're working with young people, you don't want to disappoint them.
You try not to, but like I said, I don't think mentally Ty is in a good place with himself because of the decision that he's making. I think the latest camp incident is just the latest of bad decisions that he's made this entire year. So, I think the most important thing is for not just basketball-wise, but for Ty to get himself together personally.
I said right before you, or as you were walking in, that John Lucas has reached out and helped a lot of players. John had some issues of his own when he was a player. And he turned it around and has become a very successful coach and very much a mentor of players that are in trouble. Is that a recommendation you would make? I heard earlier this morning, well, his parents raised him well. I've met them. They're very nice people. He didn't have a troubled background growing up. So he has lost his way. He is totally lost. And I don't know whether he would even listen to a John Lucas if Lucas came and tried to help him out.
I think the most important thing is for Ty to realize that he's lost his way. Ty, I think in order for you to get help in anything, any part of your life, first you have to realize that there's a problem. And the ways Ty has been acting, both, the incident, the DUI, but also the social media. I don't think Ty realizes that he has a problem. And I think that's the most important thing. He first has to admit that he has a problem, that he needs help.
Earl, they wanted to trade him before this latest incident. Do you think they can trade him now?
No.
Is there a team in the NBA that will touch him now?
No, not at this exact moment. I think, though, he can be traded, but I think it's going to be very difficult, especially the behavior problems that he's shown.
Do they take any responsibility for this, the Nuggets?
In terms of what?
I mean, I should have set that up differently.
Things keep happening. Do they have a responsibility?
Right.
Or can they do anything? Can the Players Association? It seems to me the Players Association is always trying to defend players. Why doesn't the Players Association, you remember, why doesn't the Players Association reach out and say, here, what can we do to help you? But follow up his question, the Nuggets kept seeing this spiraling out of control. Is there anything that a team and a franchise can do?
I'm quite sure somebody has reached out to Ty. I'm quite sure someone within the Nuggets organization and also someone from the NBA player standpoint has reached out to Ty. But at the end, it's up to Ty. You can reach out to someone, but if that individual doesn't want your help, it's not going to change his behavior at all.
He's Earl Boykins, former Denver Nugget, played 14 years in the league, and our guests are brought to you by Papa John's. Go to papajohns.com and order your pizza.